Hello students, today I'll explain you the second part of Vista's chapter, The Enemy. So finally they had decided to carry the wounded man to their home, and when they lifted him, he was very light as a fowl because he had been starved for so many days, but still he was alive. Now when they brought him home, both Dr. Sadao and Hannah decided to tell the servants that they would hand him over to the police because they knew that servants won't agree to keep this man, this wounded white man, into their house. Now, when they lifted him, they carried him to Dr. Sadao's father's bedroom. Dr. Sadao's father was not alive now, but when he was alive, he never slept or never even used any other chair or bed even in the house apart from his own. So nobody had ever used his bedroom, but this time they had to carry the wounded white man to Dr. Sadao's father's bedroom. Hannah wanted to cover the man with a quilt, with a white silken quilt, but she found that he was very dirty. So she murmured that he was very dirty, and both Dr. Sadao and Hannah decided to wash him. But Hannah did not want that Dr. Sadao touched his body to wash him, to clean him. So she decided to ask Yumi, the maid of the house, to clean him. But when she showed his body and Yumi discovered that he was a white man, their enemy, she denied to clean him. And finally, Dr. Sadao decided that they would only clean his body, and he asked Hannah to bring warm water for cleaning his body. When Sadao told the servants about the white man and the operation that he was going to do upon him, the servants got frightened. When Hannah went to them, they told Hannah that their master should not heal the white man's wound because he was their enemy. And he also told one of the old servants, one gardener was there, he told Hannah that if he operated the white man, he would once again take revenge upon them because he was their enemy. Although Hannah told them very positively that she will convey their message to the master, but she was not superstitious like them, and she could not think like leaving the wounded man into the sea. She told the servants that they will only heal his wound so that they will be able to hand him over as a prisoner. Their intention was only to heal his wound, not to cure him altogether. So she told them this thing. Then she told Yumi to clean his body, but when Yumi saw his face, she found that he was a white man. She told Hannah that she had never cleaned a white man and she would not do it now. Hannah told her very clearly to go back to her work, and then she decided to clean him. Then finally she cleaned his face and front body part with a towel, dipping it into the hot water, but she could not turn him over to clean his back because he was badly wounded at the back. Dr. Sadao decided to operate the wounded man, but even he was not sure whether he will be able to save his life even after the operation. He wanted Hannah to give anesthetic if he needed, but Hannah told that he had never given it to anyone. On seeing the operation, Hannah could not stop herself from vomiting because she had never seen an operation in her life. So she went out of the room into the garden and started vomiting over there. Dr. Sadao got irritated over the white man because of him only he was not able to pay attention towards his wife who was in distress. Finally, after clearing her stomach, Hannah came back to help Dr. Sadao as his assistant, and he gave anesthetic immediately to the wounded man because he had started groaning, and he did it as directed by Dr. Sadao. While doing this thing, she noticed some scars on the wounded man's neck. and she started wondering if the stories of war tortures that she had heard were all true or not. Although she had never believed such stories, but on seeing these scars, it became clear to her that these stories are quite true. And now she recalls Dr. General Takayama, who was a very cruel man and who used to cruelly beat his wife. So if such a general can do this to his wife, why can't he torture a war prisoner like this? So it was quite clear to Hannah that he was tortured by any general or any military men of her own country. While operating the white man, Dr. Sadao murmurs because he was very much concentrated upon his work. Meantime, he calls him friend also. And finally, he took out the bullet out of his body. Upon this, the white man, groaned badly. Finally, the operation was over and Dr. Sadao found that although his pulse was very much faint, but still Dr. Sadao was hopeful that despite all the sufferings, the white man will now survive. Finally, on the next day, the white man woke up. He was very much faint, his body was bloodless, and he was not able even to say a single word. Hannah herself served him food and all because the servants had refused to help the white man or to serve the white man. So it was Hannah only who helped him, who served him, and who fed him. When Hannah talked to him, she told him not to be afraid of them because he was a white man and they were their enemy, the Japanese. So she told him very softly not to be afraid of them. At that time, white man was surprised that how she was able to speak English. Then Hannah told him that for a long time she stayed in America for her studies. Then he wanted to know now what Dr. Sadao would do next to him. What he would do to him. Would he hand him over as a prisoner? But even Dr. Sadao was not knowing that what he would do to him. He was not even sure that whether he should hand him over as a prisoner or he should let him go from there. Finally, Hannah told Sadao that servants had refused to help them if they continued to keep the white man in their home. Finally, they decided to leave because they believed that white people were their enemies. Even Dr. Sadao and Hannah also told them that of course all the Englishmen, the white people were their enemy, and he had just operated him because he was about to die. And being a doctor, he was not able to let anyone die before his eyes. So he had simply operated him so that he could hand him over as a prisoner. But they did not understand, and on the 7th day, all the servants left their home.